New York Times number one New York Times best-selling author. That's another one of those things that I just didn't see coming. Sometimes people ask me, what's it like to be a number one New York Times best-selling author? And you know, it really doesn't feel any different than before. I mean, it's like, it's a cool title to have. It was a great accomplishment. It was something that my team and I worked really hard on. I worked really hard to write a great book. You know, at first I thought I might be able to get away with having a ghostwriter, work with a ghostwriter, because, you know, just have them interview me and then they could do the writing and it would save me a bunch of time. It didn't work so well. It turns out that my writing is, I guess, is so personal, and the story is so personal. The story of in Launch, my book, and in case you don't have it, you should go get it, because it's like $8 or $9 or $10 at Amazon, and it's basically it's like a condensed version of Product Launch Formula. It's an amazing deal, if I say so myself. But it was such an intensely personal thing because my story was wrapped up in it. So many of my clients' stories was wrapped up in it. So it just absolutely did not work to use a ghostwriter. So after spending 2 years like planning this thing, and then spending a year or 6 months trying to work with a ghostwriter, and then 6 months mourning the process that the ghostwriting didn't work, and I had to tear everything up and start over. And then it took me probably another 1.5 years or 2 years to write the thing. So it was probably a total of a 5-year process, incredibly long process. But you know, it all paid off because we did a launch. Obviously, I know how to do launches, so I did a launch for the book. Sold like 40,000 copies in that first, I mean, right in the middle of the video, right there.
You said you were going to shoot it.
Yeah, but then the wind died and the bug stopped.
Well, I didn't know you were. I thought you were just doing it until I was done.
No. So, anyways, that's what happens when you have someone walk through your video. And yeah, we sold 40,000 copies in that launch, and then since then it's been, you know, on the market for a couple of years. It keeps on selling. It's usually, you know, in one of the top marketing books on Amazon. We've sold over 100,000 copies, and all that's awesome. But it's amazing when you get these letters coming in from people that are just like talking about the launch that they did. And we've had so many people that have done a launch just from that book, and they write in, and, you know, they say, I spent $8 on Amazon and I got this thousands and thousands of dollars return, and thank you so much. I get these handwritten notes. So it's totally cool. It's totally awesome, and it builds my business because they end up telling more people, and then they come out to PLF Live, to my live event, or they end up buying Product Launch Formula. They say for an $8 book they did X number of thousands of dollars. Now, well, I'm going to buy Product Launch Formula. So it's been really great. You know, people ask me why I did that book, and it was like 3 reasons. One is I created something with a product launch that changed the world, and I figured this is sort of the way that I could make sure that people remembered it was me that created it, because the whole launch phenomenon has gotten absolutely huge. It's grown beyond just me, and I knew sooner or later someone's going to write this book, and whoever wrote the book was going to get credit. And since it was my idea and my formula, I wanted to be the one that got the credit. So that was one reason. Another reason is I knew it would drive a lot more people into my business. And then the third reason was just I thought it'd be pretty cool to hit the New York Times list. That was a goal right from the start. It wasn't, you know, I didn't necessarily think I'd hit #1, but I did want to hit that list right from the start. Epic deal. It was a lot of work, but it was also super fulfilling and super rewarding. I'm glad that I did it. And I would like to write another book, and I think that next book is going to be more about how to have an amazing lifestyle as an entrepreneur, because I think I'm pretty good at that. I think actually, you know, I look around and I got so many friends who are so great in business and so great in marketing, and in some ways they're better marketers than me and better entrepreneurs than me, but I have the better lifestyle. So I'm really great at building something big and still maintaining a lifestyle. So I think that's what my next book is about. If that's of interest, scroll down and leave a comment and let me know, because I'm always trying to test out concepts before, and writing another book is going to be a huge effort. But I am interested in doing it. So anyways, that's the story of my book. I'm Jeff Walker. Click on over to Amazon. We'll put up a link for you to click on over to Amazon and get the book, because it's a great book. I think I've over 1,000 reviews right now as I record this, and I think it's 4.6 stars. And of course, it got some haters, but everyone's got haters. But yeah, it's a great book. So click on over and get it, and let's go get them this week.